Welcome. In this video, we'll look at how you can create progress reports and send them out either to the printer or via email in Focus. So I'm on my portal. The easiest way to get to sending a progress report is from the gradebook. So I'll click Gradebook here. And then in the top right corner, there's a link that says Reports. Within your reports, you have several different options. Some of them will probably be a little more useful than others. Things like missing grades and failing grades could be useful. Some people find the blank gradebook useful if they would like to just print a list of their students. But today we're going to look at the progress reports function. Within the progress reports, you can create a progress report for a single student by entering their name here. You also have some search options. The print all classes checkbox does not necessarily do what you might imagine it does. This will print a progress report that includes all of the students' classes. So it would print their math, English, science, social studies, art, band, all of the courses that they're in. If you want to print a progress report for all of your classes as a teacher, you have to repeat this process for each class. Below that, we have options to print only the totals. That would print only the daily and test category grades, as well as the overall average in the course. You can include gradebook notes, an attendance summary, assignment descriptions, which could include a link to the Canvas assignment if you've included that, or instructions for the assignment that maybe students or parents are trying to decipher what your assignment is when they're looking at the progress report. And then finally, we can print only missing, failing, or excused assignments. Depending on your purpose for this progress report, those could be useful. For this example, I'm just going to ask it to include an attendance summary. Right now, I'd like to do progress reports for my entire class, so I'm going to leave the student text box empty, and I'll click Continue. Next, it will give me an option here where I can pick which students I want to print the progress report for. If I want to print a progress report for all of these students, I'll select all of the students. And then at the top, I have the option to either print a progress report, which will print each of these students' progress reports on a separate sheet, or I can email them. I can either email them to each individual student or to each of their custodial contacts. If I were going to email, let's say I wanted to email these progress reports to the parents. I can include an email subject. You might want to include your name and the class so that way if the parents receive several progress reports in the same day, they'll know which one they're looking at. You can include a CC, so if you wanted to CC someone on this, you could include that. You can include a copy to yourself. You can also attach a file, which can be a little useful in this case because in Skyward you had the ability to include a message with the email or with the progress report. The progress report would be an attachment that the parents would have to open. In Focus, the progress report will be the body of the email. And so if you send a progress report and you want to attach a message, the only way you could do that in a single email is by attaching a file with that message in it. So you could save it as a PDF and then attach that file. I'll show you another way that we can message parents without having to attach anything in just a moment. Finally, we would click Send Emails, and that would send the message to each of the custodial contacts for these students. This is how you can send a progress report in Focus.